Hey everyone, and welcome to Fun Fact Friday. So, this was inspired by a student of mine that basically she keeps asking me after every history lesson, Miss, what is today's fun fact? Because once I made a mistake of accidentally telling her something interesting. And now every day I have to come up with something funny or some historical fun fact for her to take home to tell her parents. So I thought, okay, since I've recently applied for monetization on YouTube, so yeah, I'm gonna probably do a video about what it means to be monetized at some point as well, because you don't get money right away. I thought, oh, I got lots of views and stuff, I'll get lots of money. Nah, not true. So yeah, I decided let's do these short videos, the Fun Fact Friday, then it doesn't take a lot of my time and I can do something fun. Okay, so let's carry on. So, hi everybody. So, what I'm going to do is I was doing Scramble for Africa with the grade eights, and one of the questions that came up during the time I was teaching this was one of the grade eights asked me, why didn't the Africans fight back? Um, so we're going to discuss two places in Africa that were not colonized, and we're going to discuss why. So Ethiopia and Liberia were two countries in Africa that were not colonized, and one of the reasons for that is that Liberia was established in, I think, 1822 by the USA as a place to send their black slaves that were freed. So they sent all their free slaves to Liberia, and so Liberia was sort of viewed as a American colony, though it wasn't really. They were kind of running themselves at that point. But European powers kind of stayed away from Liberia due to its connection with America. Then it's so weird to like just talk into this camera. Oh, so you'll see I'll often look away and stuff because I'm not used to talking to the camera. But anyway, then we've got Ethiopia. So why was Ethiopia not colonized? So Ethiopia was a very mountainous area, or is a very mountainous area. So they were basically at an advantage when it came to Europeans coming to fight them. And the emperor of Ethiopia, I can't remember his name exactly, but he had the foresight to basically get his hands on modern weaponry. So he also had guns and those sorts of things that the Europeans had. They gave Italy a hiding. I think in, when was it? 1867. They gave Italy a massive hiding, and after that, it basically solidified their place as one of the countries that just could not be colonized. Unfortunately for Ethiopia, a couple of years later, in about 1937, um, Italy was like, we're back. And then they tried to take over Ethiopia, and that time they succeeded, but they gave it back then after World War II. So they weren't really in Ethiopia for a very, very long time. I think about maybe about 6, 7 years, compared to the other countries that were colonized for 20, 30, 40 years. So, yeah, Fun Fact Friday. Hope you found that interesting. See you next time.